Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sylvia, the CEO, CsylvicCraft. Today I'm going to be showing us how to make this design. I'll be working with size 2 seed bead and the color is white, as you can see it. And I'll be working with my beading needle, size 11. And my flat nose plier to pull it when the needle gets stuck. I'm going to be using my cutter to cut things like my fishing line when needed. And I'm using my fishing line .30. To start with this design, I'm going to be picking one seed bead. I'm going to be picking one seed bead. Remember, this is 2 mm seed bead. And I'll pick one, I'll drop it, I'll pull it down, and this way, then I will tie it. I'll use it as my stop bead. I'll tie 3 times just to secure it. Then this is what I have. Then I'll take my cutter and cut out the tail. So now this is what I have. At this point, I should be picking 30 seed bead, but because I've used this one as my stop bead, so I'll be picking 29 now. Then this stop bead will make it 30. Then I'm going to count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, then 30. And I have 30 seed bead attached to this fishing line, like this. If we should count, you'll see it's 30. This is what I have. So at this point, I'm going to count 5 and pass through the 6th bead. Remember, this is the tail where I tied it, and it's facing down this way. Now I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to pass through the 6th bead in this direction. Then I will pull my needle. At this point, this is what I have. I have it like this. So the next thing to do now, I'm going to, remember this, I'm going to be using this for a necklace. You can add more to this depending on the width you want it to be. But this, so now having it like this way, I'm going to pick 5 seed bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 like this. Then I will let it drop here. Remember, this is where I just passed the 6th bead here. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to pass through the 6th bead in this direction. The 6th one is where I'll put my needle. Then I'll pull it. When I pull, I have the second one attached like this. And I'll pick another bead now. This is another 5. There's another 5 here. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll pass my needle through the 6th one in this direction. Then I will pull it. Now I have the second one attached. I'm going to do the same thing again by picking 5 seed bead. This is another 5 like this. Then I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one here. This is the 6th one. Then I will pull it. So I have this attached to it. This is what I have now. Then now I'm going to count another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what I have, and I'll let it drop. At this point, you have to pay attention. Look at, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one is the one I used as my stop bead. Then I'm going to pass through the one I used as my stop bead here. Then I will pull it. So here we go. Now this is what I have. This. So at this point, we're going to turn it this way. It's going to be facing, your needle should be facing you, just like it is now. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to pick 5 seed bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, this is the second step for this design. This is 5 seed bead. I'm just coming out of this particular bead here. That's the one we use as a stop bead, this one down. Then I'm going to skip it. I'm going to count now from that same one. 1, 2. This is where I'm bringing it closer for us to see it. This is the bead I'm coming out from. My fishing line is coming out from. I'm going to count 1, 2. Remember the 5 we were picking. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, including the bead fishing line is coming out from. Then I'm going to pass through the 4th one, which is this. That's the middle one. The 5 seed bead we picked. The 3rd one there. Here. The middle bead. When you pass through from the 5, we will have 2 left. This is what I have. Then I'll pull my needle. I'm trying to explain in details so we'll not be confused. So now this is what you have after that way. Then the next thing, don't bother about the side, the length. This has to come out this way. This is the shape we have now. Then the next thing, I'm going to pick another 5. I'm going to pick 5 seed bead again. 5 seed bead. This is the 5. Then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th bead up here. That's in the second row, the 3rd bead from the 5 you picked, like this. I hope you can see it. This is where I'm passing it through. Then I'll pull. When I pull, I have this. I have the second one attached. Now this is what I have, like this. And I'm going to count another 5. This is the next 5. Then I'll count, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th bead. That's this one at the middle here. And I'm going to pass my needle and I'll pull it. Now you have it attached like this. I'll count another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. Then I'll do the same thing here, passing it through this bead, the middle bead here. The middle bead from the 5 we picked earlier. Like this. And I'll pull it. Now I have this. I'm picking another 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then here this is the last one where we started from. Then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one here. This is the 6th one at the tip here. Then I'll pull my needle. Now we have it attached this way. You have the second one attached. So at this point we're going through the 3rd row. The 3rd row. Now I'm going to pick 5 seed bead again. This is 5 seed bead. I'm going to count. Remember, this is where I'm coming out from. I'm going to pass through the middle of this bead by counting 1, including this one. And my fishing line is coming out from here. 2, 3, 4. The 4th one at the middle. Still the 3rd one from the 5 we picked before. So after picking this, after passing through the 3rd one from the 5 we picked, you have this attached. You have it this way, as you can see. I hope I'm bringing it closer. So the next thing to do now is to pick 5 again. 1. This 5. Then I'm going to do same by passing through the 3rd one from the 5 bead we picked before. Then I'm going to pull it. So have it like this. Pick another 5. Another 5 and pass through this like this. Then this is what I have. Pick another 5. Always remember that you'll be passing through the 3rd from the 5 you're picking. The 3rd one here. Then I'll pull it. I have it like this. This is the last one. Then when I pull, I have this. Then I'm going to turn again. I'll pick 5. This is 5. And I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th one, because you're starting. The 4th one, which is also the 3rd one from the 5 you picked before. Then I will pull it. Make sure you pull tight. Another 5. Then to the middle of this 5 you picked, that's the 3rd one. Then I'll pull it. When you pull tight, you will see it, the shape forming. Then I'll pick 5 again. Like this. Then to this middle one here. Then I'll pull. Another 5. Like this. And I'll look for the middle one here, which is this. Then I'll pull it. When I pull, I have this, like this. So now, another 5. This way. Then I'm going to pass the middle, which is this. Now this is what our work looks like. And so remember, be it necklace, bracelet, whatever you're doing, you continue like this. When you get to this part, this top part here, you turn it and continue the next one. You continue in this pattern till you've gotten to your desired length. If it's necklace, you can make it to your neck length. Bracelet, the same thing, once you're done with what you're doing. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to get to the end of this. So let's just see, let's assume this is the full length I want it, which of course you need to add to the length you want, whether you're doing a bracelet with it or you're doing a necklace. And so let's assume this is the length. I've gotten to the length I want now. So the next step now is the embellishment. You can also leave this like this and you wear it. It's still fashionable, but I want to embellish this, and I will show us how to do that to make it stand out. So now for the embellishment, remember that this design, you can embellish it whichever way you want it. As well, here now you can decide to use 6mm, a different color or the same color with this to embellish it, or you use 4mm, or better still, you use only a seed bead, the same seed bead, maybe different color of seed bead or the same color of seed bead to embellish it. But for this design, what I want to use, I'm going to use 4mm gold, which I have here. I'll be using this 4mm gold for my embellishment. And remember, this is where we'll stop. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pass my needle I'm going to skip my needle through. I'm skipping, remember we're coming out from this particular seed bead here, this one. Then I'll pass my needle through the next one and going to the middle. Then I just pass through 3 seed bead, then I'll pull it. I'll pull tight. At this point, this is what I have. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick 1 seed bead, 1 4mm bicon, and another seed bead like this. Then remember, this is where I'm coming out from my fishing line. The middle one here is where my needle is coming out from. Then I'm going to pass through this one opposite it, still the middle from the first one we picked, where we've passed through this bead before. I'm passing through this middle bead here. Then I will pull. Once I pull, I have this attached here, the first one. Then coming out of this place, what I'm doing, I want to embellish from this side. I go this way, just like that. Zigzag will be my direction. Then coming out of this, I'm going to pick a seed bead, 4mm bicon, a seed bead again, like this. Then I'm going through the next bead opposite this. I'm going through the next bead opposite it. Then I'll pull. Remember, you can do this in different ways. Now I have these 2 attached now. The next thing I'm going to do now, I'm passing my needle through. So here, this is what I have at this point. So I'm going to pick a seed bead, 4mm, and a seed bead. Then I'm going to pass through this. At this point, I'm going straight down. I'm going to pass, this is where I am. So I'm just showing you different ways of doing this embellishment. Remember, the first one was the middle ones was what I used. The next one, look at the next pattern now. I'm coming out of this one here, the 5th one, from this end here. I'm going through this one in this direction. Then I will pull it. So decide for yourself the pattern you want or the embellishments you want for your design. The one you prefer, you can go ahead and do it. They are all the same. So the one you feel is convenient for you, you can do it. If you feel this one is okay, fine. If you feel the other one is okay, you can do it. So in one design, you can use different embellishment, but because they will still come out to give you the same thing. You see what I have now. Then I'll pick a seed bead again, and 4mm, a seed bead. Then I'm going to pass through this same place. Remember this 4mm I'm using, you can also use 3mm seed bead, size 3 seed bead as well. You can use it for this if you don't have the gold crystal. If you also don't have a bicon, you can also use round 4mm crystal. So you have options. Choose what you want or what is available for you. So here we go. Now this is what I have here. The next one, to go through the next row, I'm going to pass my needle through this. If you've been watching my videos before now, by this time you should get used to a particular pattern on how to pass your needle without facing challenges. So here, this is where I am now. I'm going through the next row. From here, I'm going to pick one seed bead and one crystal and one seed bead. I'm going to pass it through this bead. Then I'll pull. Then I'm going to pick a seed bead again. I'm going to pass through this. I'll pull it. Now I'm going to pick a seed bead again. A seed bead, 4 bicon, and a seed bead. Then I'll pass through the next step. So I have it like this. Then the next one seed bead, one 4 and one seed bead like this. Then I'm going to pass through this one here. So this is what I have. Continue in this direction until you've covered your necklace or your bracelet, depending on the length you want. Remember, do it to your length and embellish it. You can send me the pictures of your work through my Instagram link or my Facebook or YouTube community. So if you find this video interesting, don't forget to give a thumbs up, share my videos, like them. If you've not subscribed, don't forget to do so for more interesting videos. See you next time. Bye bye.